Hello everyone, my name is Dobet Gnahoré. I come from Ivory Coast. I'm singer, percussionist and dancer. Yeah, ngomoleo omoaga. Oye chega liboli amo. Yeah, libo no pane wa pane mo. Engya yane. Umbleni ma bati bati moni. Uye ute uluhelie o. Bizito uplenyonya ya jalenyolu. So gelili. Libo bluti. Mugi mwa wulu libe. Libo bluti. Mugi mwa Abu Kofi Marco nous libo Rokia Cynthia Diara nous libo Abu Kofi Marco nous libo Rokia Cynthia Diara intatene nagi umbeli nagigizo hiya libo no tamanime Wasunuma itatine nagigine umbeli nagigizo ialibono tamane me Wasunuma libo blutie mogi mwa wolo libe libo blutie mogi mwa Abu Kofi Marco nous libo Rokia Cynthia Diara nous libo Abu Kofi Marco nous libo Rokia Cynthia Diara. Thank you.
Hey everybody, it's Derek Mazzoni. I'm here with Dobet Gnahoré and my dear friend Sean Kurtzer. And we're going to be talking about Dobet's new record, Zuzu, which means angel in French. She's an artist that we've had on Sama during the pandemic, a really interesting time, and so it's beautiful to meet you in real person. And go deep into, if we can, in the history of your work, where you are right now, and you're an artist that continues to create vibrant work, which is really important and which is also rare, because sometimes artists come and go, but you're continuing, and you're doing more than just making records. You're starting an orphanage, and you're deeply involved in the role of women in all over Africa, and through that all over the world. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
John, we know who you are.
Yes.
Great to see Dobet again. Always.
Great to see Dobet.
Me too.
So
I think we met 20 years ago.
Yeah.
She was just
tell me
starting.
what's been going on. How are you?
I'm fine. My life is very good. I continue my music. I continue my experience of the world. And this new is my new baby come out. Zuzu is come out 3 weeks ago. And Zuzu is like album to only listen, vibration, spirit, and this album is for Angel. This name is Angel, Zuzu.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind it?
The inspiration come in my life, in life of the people, but the pilier, the real one inspiration is for children in Africa. And children and poor people in Africa. During my tour, during my career, I do something social thing with people. But this 7th album come out is like I finish and I beginning something new. And this something new is for build something new, build orphans with cultural dance, painting, percussion inside, but this place for people afro and woman, ou déguerpis, comment on dit, qui ont été chassés, qui ont été déguerpis, des women and children for live in this orphan's place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know déguerpis in English.
You sing mostly in Côte d'Ivoire languages, your language?
Yeah. This is I can sing in French. I can sing in English maybe, but I chose to sing in different language from Africa because I want to be like do something Pan-African for the continent African, and I'm so proud to be an African, and I'm so proud to be in woman from Africa, and I travel a lot. I do my concert everywhere, and I want to be. I want the people from Africa don't forget our riches, how powerful we are, because the country like Cameroon have 216 languages. In Côte d'Ivoire, we have 73 languages. And if we forget that, if we don't talk our languages, or it can be very sad for people from Africa. That's why I chose to only singing in language from Africa.
What languages are you singing?
My last album is my mother tongue, Bete, from Ivory Coast.
Okay.
But my every album, the first album was 7 language, from Mali, from Burkina Faso, from Cameroon, from Togo, from Benin, South Africa. When I meet people, art people, I write in French, and I go with new people and I learn the new languages for my song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's impressive. We've been looking at tradition in a generational perspective. It seems that throughout the world there's a generation that's coming up right now that is interested in finding out where they're from. This is a perfect example, because instead of singing just in French or in a colonized language, you're digging in and you're presenting the origins, the roots of your work and your culture. And I'm curious if you could help us kind of understand a bit, what role does tradition and roots play in how you're presenting your music and also crafting your work?
I use every traditional music I like, and I grew up in a village, art village, and this art village bring me the different culture in Africa. And sometimes when I compose, I didn't think about. It's like natural. And sometimes I think, sometimes I tell myself I want to do this song from South Africa because I want to, je veux valoriser. I want to do the value of this part of Africa. But sometimes my inspiration come like, and this new generation is very, very important. Who I know the urban music is come everywhere, and the urban music like Burna Boy or many different African pop star, Afrobeat star, is very good for us because it opened the new style, and it opened the way for people of the world, people from here, people everywhere. Not part in Africa, but everywhere. You want to know more the music and the culture from Africa. Yes, and that is very important, good for us, because when he finished to learn, listen, Burna Boy, he want to know more. That's why Dobet, Dobet. That is very good for us. Yes.
So you feel that it's a very interesting time for African music.
Yeah.
You have huge labels like Universal setting up shop in Lagos, Accra, Joburg,
Côte d'Ivoire.
and Côte d'Ivoire. And so, how do you differentiate a bit through that? It becomes a little like you're hearing two things. You're hearing Afro beats. It's very much a similar rhythm, and there's not much performance aspect to it. When I see you, it is a spectacle. It is beautiful. You have a live band. You have all these things going on. I've seen Afrobeats artists, and it's not a judgment because I love it too.
Yeah.
But it's rather minimal, and it is very much about the message, whatever it is that they're singing about. And with you, it feels like there's like a depth to it. There's costume, there's instrumentation, there's like you're doing more than just singing a song. You're presenting it's almost like a theater.
Yeah, I understand your question, but I think if when I come with my style, my dress, my style, and my music, sometimes people are afraid because it's too much. It's too much. Yes, it's interesting, but it's too much. And I think if you want people adopt your style, you come slowly before. If you want people like you don't come with your every personality you are. You come just one little by little, and people, oh yes, I like, no, I don't like. People have time to accept or not accept. And I think the Afrobeat is like, I have my new babies, I come slowly with Afrobeat, and he accept, he opened the way, he opened the door, he opened, and after, he want to know more. And little by little, he go to Burkina Faso, he go to Cameroon, he go to South Africa, and he want to know more. Yeah, and that's why I say, Burna Boy or the new style urban music is good for us because we come. It's too much when I come in stage. It's too much.
I don't think so.
It's me. I think people don't ready. Every people don't ready to have like this. He wants slow.
Pieces.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question quickly. You're such a great dancer, and I'm curious, did you start as a dancer or more of a singer?
I started dancing.
You did?
Yeah, when I was 6, I started dancing.
You just love to move.
Yeah, my first love was dance, and when I see Michael Jackson in TV, it was like revelation for me. Wow, I want to be like him. And but African, but like him. And my chance, it was the village where I grew up. This powerful woman, put the art village in center of Abidjan, in center of capital in Abidjan, and she gave us opportunity to learn traditional art and creative art. We can create how we feel, and we can learn the traditional too. And I grew up there. Yeah, that's why. And my father is chef. Yeah, chef, percussionist, drummer. Master of drummer.
Master drummer, yeah.
And he bring me this kind of. And the singing, my love for the singing is Michael, of course, but Miriam Makeba. Miriam Makeba.
How do you feel? Where are you in that trajectory? Like right now, John knows so much about African music. I don't even know where to begin this conversation. But the recorded music, starting with who would it be like Olatunji, Miriam Makeba, Skylark?
The first recordings, they came to the U.S. where Miriam Makeba moved here because of apartheid in 1960, 61.
Cool.
She had been in a musical called King Kong, which went to London, and then she came to the United States, and she stayed behind. She was sponsored by Harry Belafonte. Great singer.
Oh, oui.
But she was singing some South African music, but she was also singing things with Harry Belafonte. She had to sing all kinds of music, you know. And she didn't really have an African band to back her either, you know.
No.
She'd work with Brazilian percussionists or American jazz musicians.
Yeah.
So it was very different.
Yeah,
But it was
very
the first
opening.
one. It was the
Yeah,
first
she was the
interest
first.
in this outside. So it continues, and here you are, continuing that work. But you're doing this at this interesting time to me, where, as you say, there are Davido, Burna Boy, and other artists, and on piano, and like, you know, it's Afrobeats. Afrobeats suddenly start splitting, genres start opening up, and there's more of an interest in what's happening. And you have been actively, very actively engaged in social media. I see your dance videos. You know how to actually leverage ways for people to find out more about you. It's not like you're sitting there waiting for the record to come out. You're actually engaging with your fans, and you're seeing them all over the world. So this is a question I ask pretty often. It's like, you grew up in a small village, your father was a master percussionist, but here you are right now, traveling all over the world and continuing to create that music. What inspires you to take these traditions and continue to offer them to your audience?
I want to be, when I was young, I want to be artist.
Okay, so it started
Yeah,
there.
I want to be artist, and if everything inspires me, I take it. And for me, it's very important to have something to propose of my audience. And for me too, but I don't like repeat the same something every time. I like when my body have new something to, and I don't know if I good understand your question, but I take my traditional, I take my new, and I bring together.
Okay.
For give new for people,
Okay.
for me and for people too.
And we have a new record right now.
Yeah, Zuzu.
Zuzu on
Yeah,
Kombacha, really
yeah,
great
yeah.
records. Your question?
Well, I just saw you take part in this great workshop of percussion.
Yeah.
And you got to work with some South African musicians. Did you enjoy the mix that they made?
For
And
me,
you were singing together with these South Africans,
Yeah.
making up the words on the spot. It was fantastic.
yeah,
I mean, I thought it was good. Did you enjoy it?
yeah, I appreciate too much, and the South African music for me is like a dream, and the guys sing very, very good, and
Yeah.
and this kind of workshop we are to today is like moment to meet a new style, new artist, and it was very good for me. Yeah.
And the audience certainly enjoyed it.
Yeah, the audience was crazy, like.
Yeah. Jonathan, our DP, was saying that it was like the best thing he'd seen on the whole time. And that's the thing that I think is magical, is that people don't have to understand
Yeah.
the language. They don't have to understand where it's from. They don't even need to find it on a map.
Magic.
But you're connecting,
Yeah.
and it becomes magic. It opens up people's hearts,
Yeah.
and then, as we were talking about, it makes them curious.
Yeah.
And once you're curious, then it's an interesting journey.
For in this comment on dit le métier, this music artist is like magical. We don't need some term word to explain what do we think, and you smile and just your body speak for you, and people know that this is language, universal language. Yeah, and I don't need singing in French or in English for people understand me. Just I look in your eyes,
Yeah, you just-
and I smile and I dance for you. It's the body, and that's why I chose this métier, because
The way of life.
yeah, c'est magical.
Yeah, you're resonating with that.
Well,
Dobet,
thank you for doing it, Dobet.
Dobet, thank you so much.
Merci, thank you.
This is beautiful.
it's a
Thank you
pleasure.
so much. Merci.
Thank you. Dobet, Ansama, Music and Art.